Boys and Girls Clubs of America is a movement with more than 4,000 local organizations, serving in excess of 4.4 million youth. In Lee County, more than 3,000 school-age children are served at our club sites each year. The mission is to inspire and enable young people, especially those who need us most, to realize their full potential as productive, responsible, and caring citizens. They are called Latchkey Kids, the millions of children who get dropped off from school with hours of free time until a parent comes home.
Because mom's working, dad's not there, it's just some circumstances that's out of their control.
Instead of going home alone or wandering the streets, there's a positive place for kids, a place often along a bus route or within walking distance from a school.
But when we open the doors here, you got a positive atmosphere with something to do.
The Boys and Girls Clubs of Lee County operate 7 of these positive places. Keith White has worked for Boys and Girls Clubs since 1996. He's the unit director at Stars Complex in Fort Myers, where each day they see around 200 children after school.
I grew up in a Boys and Girls Club. What we provide is an avenue for them to socialize a little bit, get their homework done, learn a little bit while they think they're playing, because our education component on the computer lab, it's a fun game, but it's actually educational. And then some of the life skill programs we provide is very fun too, because the kids get a chance to learn healthy eating habits. Students learn and play in a safe environment with professionals trained in youth development. More than 90% come from economically disadvantaged homes. 70% are raised by a single parent. I see results. I live in this community. I'm born and raised here. Keith points to LaShara Everett as one of those positive results. As a junior at Dunbar High School, LaShara won the Boys and Girls Club's Youth of the Year award.
I wanted to cry. Yeah, I wanted to cry.
The award means she gets a scholarship to help pay for college, but LaShara could have easily ended up on a different path.
My father went to jail when I was 3 years old.
LaShara is determined to have a different fate than her father.
This is no place for a person to end up at any stage of life.
Sheriff Mike Scott walks around the Lee County Jail, a correctional facility where 2,000 men and women live. Scott says there's a way to prevent crime and lower the inmate population.
From our perspective, Boys and Girls Club is a great asset to have in the community.
He says that because Boys and Girls Clubs reach kids at an early age during those key developmental years.
It's going to have a positive impact in the long run, and we may prevent that person that's now 8 or 9 or 10 from being in a location like this when they're 18 or 20 and beyond.
As Lee County grows, so too does the need for more clubs.
Right now at our current facility that we rent from the city, we serve over 400 kids there.
That is why Marcia Davis and other board members are excited about this property, Billy Bowlegs Park in East Fort Myers.
There's so much potential. I mean, there's so many things that could happen here in this community. If you looked in, 5 years from now and you see this big old nice Boys and Girls Club building, there's just so many things that could be happening here.
Plans call for a 25,000 square foot building. Boys and Girls Clubs already have the land at Billy Bowlegs. It will remain just a community park until they can raise the money to build.
Invest in us, invest in our staff, that we can deliver, quality programs. And we certainly can make a place for every youth in this community in our new building.
I support it 100%, and I think it's a dollar well invested. I do understand the economy as well. But again, if we look at all the different things that are out there, what could be more meaningful than trying to invest in our youth, literally our future?
LaShara is part of that future. She hopes to become the first in her family to graduate from college. Kaw Sua plans on attending Stetson College. Kaw won the 2009 Youth of the Year Award and has been the winner of the Boys and Girls Club's Education Day public speaking for 2 years in a row. She went through the challenging IB program at Cape Coral High School, and for the past 10 years, Kaw's mentor has been Sean Pomerleau, the unit director at Barrett Park. She says without the support of Sean and all of the staff at the Lee County Boys and Girls Clubs, she would never have had the confidence or self-esteem to try and achieve anything.
So that makes it, motivating for me to come to work to try to push those kids over that hump.
Most of the students Keith sees are elementary age. He dreams of a day when the organization has enough resources to create more positive places for teenagers.
That's my pet, the teenagers. I really want to see our teenagers have their own facility where they can come in and say, hey, I I can go to the teen center today and socialize with my friends. I can talk to somebody online in a whole nother city. That's a part of what I'm doing in Fort Myers.
More than just a place for kids to run around, they build character, leadership, and life skills, all part of a curriculum that gives kids a positive place to go after school, instead of a different path. For more information or to make a donation, visit www.bgclc.net or call 239-334-1886.